Reynolds.
Yeah.
Whoa, didn't see that coming, right? Scarlett Johansson kicks things off by casually mentioning her ex, Ryan Reynolds. She even throws in a compliment, calling him a good guy like it's no big deal. That's some solid ex energy right there. Respectful, light, and chill. And don't go anywhere. This convo's only warming up.
I forgot that you were married to Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Goals.
Yes.
Wait, what? Yep, Scarlett confirms she was married to Ryan, but not for long. Gwyneth Paltrow looks genuinely surprised, and Scarlett keeps it super casual like, yeah, it happened, no biggie. The whole thing feels like a throwback moment you barely remember until someone brings it up. Trust me, it's about to get even juicier.
The topic came up after Gwyneth asked Scarlett if she's been married 2 times. She corrected the Goop owner, saying she's actually on her 3rd.
Okay, things just got interesting. Gwyneth tries to keep track of Scarlett's marriages, and Scarlett corrects her, reminding us that she's been married 3 times. After her short stint with Ryan, she moved on to Roman Doriak before finally finding her happy ending with Colin Jost. The way she just casually runs through her relationship history makes it feel like a laid-back life update over coffee. And believe me, there's more coming.
Yes.
It's just pretty cool. It's hard to have a lot of complaints. I'm very happy. I feel very lucky.
This part's just sweet. No other way to put it. Scarlett talks about how lucky she feels to be with Colin and how her past relationships helped her get to this point. It's like she's saying all those ups and downs were worth it in the end. It's one of those "aw" moments that just makes you smile. But hang on, the real deep stuff's coming up.
I would never have probably been ready for a relationship like the one that I have with Colin at different times in my life because I wasn't comfortable setting my own boundaries. I didn't know what I...
Ever had one of those light bulb moments about life? Scarlett sure did. She opens up about learning to set boundaries and figure out what she really needed in a partner. Apparently, she wasn't always great at that, which explains a lot about her earlier relationships. But wait, it gets even better when she talks about what changed for her.
I never realized, oh, it's really important for me. I need to be with a compassionate person. That's like a fundamental characteristic.
Now here's something real. Scarlett realized compassion is a must-have in a partner. Not fancy cars, not a flashy smile, just good old-fashioned kindness. She's basically saying that knowing what you actually need changes the whole game. Simple advice, but super relatable. Stick around, she's not done dropping life lessons yet.
Like a must, I think, for longevity anyway. There's going to be disagreements or ups and downs, or you're working, on different things at different times and blah, blah, blah. But I think identifying those things was...
Yikes, nobody likes to admit how hard it is to figure themselves out. Scarlett admits it wasn't exactly fun, but it was necessary to understand what she wanted in a relationship. It's like that moment when you finally stop chasing what looks good and start going for what feels right. Deep stuff, right? And yep, it's about to get even more real.
You get wrapped up in, things that are shiny and attractive in somebody, whatever that could be. They're sexy or passionate or...
This one hits home for a lot of people. Scarlett jokes about how easy it is to get caught up in surface-level things like looks or passion. But in the long run, those things don't really cut it if the deeper connection isn't there. It's that classic, don't judge a book by its cover moment, but with relationships. Stay tuned, the best bit's coming.
That's why it worked with Colin and I at that time, was that I was finally able to step back and actually respect myself enough to know what those things were.
Wow, that was kind of inspiring. Scarlett wraps things up by talking about how self-respect made her finally choose the right partner. She learned to step back, figure out what mattered, and only go for someone who truly fit. Honestly, it's a great way to end things on a thoughtful note. Can we get more of these kinds of chats?
I think I'm just brunette because of the books.
That was wild, right? Blake kicks things off with a casual jab about her hair color, hinting that being brunette is more of a bookish thing. She doesn't stop there, casually implying that it's all part of the role. The way she says it feels lighthearted but sneaky, like there's more behind the words than just hair talk. Hang tight, the next bit gets even juicier.
Everyone knows blondes are nicer anyway.
Wait, did she really go there? Blake throws in a line about blondes being nicer, creating this weirdly awkward moment disguised as a joke. You can almost feel the tension in the air, even if it's wrapped up in humor. Sure, it could be harmless fun, but wow, it sounds like a playful swipe that hits a bit too hard. Trust me, things only get more interesting from here.
Are you going to sue Blake Lively too?
Into oblivion, Megan.
Can you even believe what just went down? Brian Friedman jumps right in, ready to unleash a lawsuit on Blake Lively. He's not messing around. This isn't going to be one of those vague accusations without proof. Nope, this one's all about hard evidence and receipts, and it's coming fast. You think that was something? Oh man, keep reading. It's just getting warmed up.
It's all going to be based on evidence. It's not going to be just a lawsuit. It's going to be the kind of lawsuit that...
Whoa, that's a heavy statement to make. Friedman doubles down, saying this lawsuit isn't going to be your average courtroom drama. He's talking about loading it up with documents, admissions, and all sorts of juicy evidence that'll supposedly show Blake Lively's involvement. Basically, they're going all in on this legal showdown. And yeah, you're gonna want to hear what's next.
Documents which prove exactly what she did and how she bullied her way through the process to take over the movie and used her PR people.
Did that just happen? Friedman straight up accuses Blake of pushing people around to take over the movie. But wait, it gets wilder. He also says her PR team was busy ruining Justin Baldoni's name behind the scenes. It's giving major PR battle vibes, and things are only getting more complicated. Trust me, it's about to get even messier.
To try and destroy Justin. There's a number of different defendants here. Stephanie Jones will be all over this complaint. That is the PR agent who was supposed to be working for Justin Baldoni. Leslie Sloan.
Well, that just escalated fast. Friedman isn't stopping at Blake. He's now calling out other people involved in this whole mess. First up, Stephanie Jones, who was supposed to be helping Baldoni, but might have been working against him instead. Looks like there's more betrayal here than in a soap opera. You'll never guess who else gets dragged into this.
That is the PR agent who was supposed to be working for Justin Baldoni. Leslie Sloan.
Okay, this just got even spicier. Leslie Sloan, another PR agent, is also in the mix. According to Friedman, she teamed up with Blake Lively to stir up more trouble for Baldoni. This whole thing is turning into a wild web of PR pros and lawsuits. And seriously, it's only going to get crazier from here.
There's another PR agent who will be part of this lawsuit. That was Blake Lively's. Blake Lively will be sued, and we're carefully considering other people that will be sued also. Ryan Reynolds, for sure.
Wow, they're really bringing everyone into this. Now Friedman is directly calling out Blake as the main defendant, and he's not stopping there. He's got his sights set on Ryan Reynolds too. Yeah, things just went from serious to full-on celebrity showdown. Stay tuned, because the next bit might actually blow your mind. So before we dive into this hilarious interview, let's not forget that at this point, Ryan was still married to Scarlett Johansson. Cue the drama. It's wild to watch this now, knowing what was brewing behind the scenes.
It was hard not to love the movie because you guys are so beautiful to watch that I was just like...
Well, hello.
I was just like...
Everyone gains 10 points next to her. You go out, and that's all you get today, though. That's it.
I know, I can't believe it.
Whoa, that was smooth. What a charming way to kick things off. Their chemistry is instantly clear. The interview starts with the host complimenting how visually appealing the movie is because of Blake and Ryan. Ryan responds playfully, setting a lighthearted and flirty tone. The initial exchange is filled with humor, with Blake laughing as Ryan keeps the mood casual and fun. Honestly, it's almost too cute. But hang on, because things are about to get even funnier.
That's it.
Like
No,
never
just that.
compliments
Yeah,
on
no.
camera.
Yeah,
That's so nice.
yeah, no, never. Never.
Gotta keep her grounded.
No, yeah, absolutely. I've seen her go into a rage spiral. Oh my God. And most people with violence, with her, it's just baking. Just bakes things.
Wow, talk about keeping it real. This part is hilarious. Can you believe how they keep things so light? Ryan jokes about keeping Blake grounded, adding that he has witnessed her rage spiral, which amusingly involves baking instead of anger. The couple shares a humorous moment as Blake plays along with Ryan's teasing. This shows their playful chemistry and lighthearted approach to working together. You might think that's as good as it gets, but just wait. It gets better.
At just 23 and 34 at the time, Blake and Ryan connected with the theme of courage in the movie, their own tested on set.
What are fears that you guys have had to overcome?
Man,
Working with Ryan.
yeah. Yeah, definitely.
First flight, gentlemen. Here we go.
For me, it's heights. I'm not good with heights and airplanes in general. Which is ironic because I'm...
All right, now this part really hits home. Did you catch that? Their candidness is impressive. The host asks about fears they have had to overcome, and Blake jokes that hers was working with Ryan. Ryan shares that he has a fear of heights and airplanes, which he had to confront while filming. Despite his fear, he explains that the experience helped him grow, adding a personal touch to the lighthearted discussion. If you thought this was relatable, hold on, because the next part is pure comedy gold.
do nothing but fly in this movie, so I had to get over that real quick, and I did.
There isn't anything you can do that they can't do better, faster, and without disappointing women everywhere.
Blake went brunette for the role, staying true to the comic book character at the suggestion of her Gossip Girl bodyguard.
Okay, who knew comic fans could be this intense? Who would have thought comic fans could be so intimidating? Blake references a bodyguard from her time on Gossip Girl, who warned her about comic fans if she didn't change her hair color for the role. She humorously recalls how he instilled fear in her about fans' reactions. Ryan reacts with surprise and amusement, leading to more playful banter. And if you think this reaction is priceless, wait until you see what happens next.
He goes, for your own safety, you need to make your hair brown. I can't be responsible for this, for your own life. The comic fans will come after you. So he breathed the fear of my own life into me. But
you have a bodyguard?
Wow. I'm a huge deal.
Yeah, man. Wow. Nice.
Did you see that coming? What we just witnessed. Classic Ryan humor at its best. The final segment focuses on Ryan's exaggerated reaction to Blake mentioning a bodyguard. His over-the-top response keeps the comedic tone going, with Blake enjoying the moment. Honestly, with all this playfulness, you kind of get why Scarlett felt a bit blindsided, right?
Congratulations in advance, though. I believe in this film because it has to be good. You two star in it. Paul Feig is the director.
These are facts. You're not wrong.
Wow, what an energetic start to kick things off. Josh begins by congratulating Blake and Anna, setting a confident tone by acknowledging their involvement and Paul Feig's direction. Blake and Anna humorously confirm the facts, signaling a lighthearted and fun interview. Despite the smiles, there's always that undertone of elegant self-loathing they both carry with charm. The quick exchange establishes their chemistry and comedic timing. And trust me, it's only getting started, so hang tight.
Can I tell you that's a question we asked each other and ourselves every day. Every scene, every day was like, what is the tone of this film? It's really...
That was pretty insightful, wasn't it? Anna explains the challenge of categorizing the film, revealing that every day on set, they questioned the film's tone. Blake adds that while it's dark and twisted, it remains fun without overt jokes. You can tell they're low-key roasting themselves while trying to make sense of it all. Their commentary highlights the complex, layered nature of the project. Stay tuned, because things are about to get even more intriguing.
Annoying to have a director that's the best dressed person on set at all times.
Yeah. We were in a muddy field, and that was the only time I ever saw him in what was a very crisp denim, a very dark, crisp denim with a rolled cuff. And it was like I was seeing him naked. He was so like, I'm a disgusting
He had to
slob.
apologize.
But he was still in a blazer and like a hat and had a cane.
Right.
And like in a muddy field, but he was in jeans, so he was like, look away.
Talk about being overdressed for the occasion in the best way possible. Discussion turns to Paul Feig's impeccable fashion sense, even in a muddy field, with Anna humorously recounting how his stylish denim made him look out of place. Blake adds that even in such conditions, He maintained his trademark polished look. You can almost feel them rolling their eyes at themselves while telling the story. Their anecdotes underscore Paul's unique presence on set. And seriously, wait till you hear the next bit. They aren't done praising him.
Was there a relationship before this film? Did you guys know each other? Did you meet at a fancy George Clooney party? I imagine this is what I imagine in my brain. Big movie
We
stars
met at a
meet.
non-fancy George Clooney.
Is there such a thing?
One of the really
shitty
casual
ones.
ones.
In a basement somewhere.
Yeah. He's really letting himself go. Well, I met Blake. I worked with her husband Ryan several years ago, so I met Blake a few times through Ryan on that film.
Got it.
And, you know.
Now, that's a story you don't hear every day. Anna recalls meeting Blake through her husband, Ryan Reynolds, during a previous film. Despite the initial formal introductions, Anna jokes about being unaware of Blake's full personality. There's this underlying vibe where they seem to say, "Yeah, we're fabulous, but we still kinda hate ourselves." This moment offers a glimpse into their evolving friendship and sets up playful banter. Oh, and just wait. There's more about their dynamic coming up.
To your knowledge?
I mean, we're exactly the same type. So, yeah, I mean, I assume that Blake has lost many roles to my glamour, beauty, and elegance.
When
So,
you hear my-
sorry about it, Blake.
My singing voice, you know, Anna.
Oh, it was neck and neck, bitch.
Did you catch that friendly shade they just threw at each other? When asked if they ever competed for roles, Anna jokes about her elegance and glamour overshadowing Blake, who humorously responds by mentioning her singing voice. They deliver it all with that perfect mix of self-deprecation and dry humor. Their playful exchange adds humor while subtly addressing Hollywood competition. You think that's funny? Just wait for what's next.
Stuff that we talked about was very much about the script, like because it was a really complicated, layered script, and it was going to be really tricky to get the tone right. That we had our work cut out for us.
Yeah, and because there were so many twists and turns that at points we didn't understand, and Paul, we would get lost in it. We'd be like, okay, what does our character know versus what are they
Pretending
letting on
to
like they
know.
know, but are they pretending like they know in order to get confirmation, but they don't actually know and they're finding out in that moment. So just like, and we'd have to diagram it out.
Honestly, this sounds like solving a puzzle every single day on set. Blake and Anna detail how the film's layered plot required constant focus on character knowledge and intent. They describe using diagrams to track twists and turns, underscoring the intricate nature of their roles. They make it sound stressful, but you can tell they found joy in stressing themselves out. Despite the serious preparation, they emphasize finding moments to enjoy the process. Stick around, they're about to get even more candid about their challenges.
Because there's twists on twists on twists on twists.
I'm gonna have to pay attention to this one, is what you're saying.
Yeah, try hard.
You know my attention
Bring a
span.
notepad.
Okay, fair enough. Let's talk about some other potential similarities, shared pop culture reference points for you guys. I want to see, because it seems like there are some things you both enjoy. Both Potter fans, would you say? Who's the bigger Harry Potter fan?
Well, I screwed up and said Horcrux earlier today when I meant Patronus, so I feel like my badge needs to be like...
This Potterhead moment was pure gold. When discussing Harry Potter, Anna admits to a minor mix-up, prompting Blake to tease her. Even when geeking out, they manage to slip in a bit of that classy self-mockery. Both express their deep knowledge of the series, including lesser-known details like SPEW. This moment showcases their shared interests and fan enthusiasm. Trust me, this geek-out session isn't over yet.
Yeah, but like I did the lame one. I did the one at like Universal Backlot where they're like, my hair it's just like
she needs this.
Yeah, I really did need it. Yeah.
Have you taken the Pottermore quiz?
No.
Oh, it's really fun. Really? Yeah, we're gonna do it later.
Gosh, I'm so excited.
I
sort of want to be in Hufflepuff just because it's like
Who knew Hogwarts house sorting could be so dramatic? Blake reveals being sorted into Slytherin, much to Anna's surprise. Anna playfully expresses disappointment in her Gryffindor sorting, suggesting it was rigged. It's like they can't help but turn even a Hogwarts quiz into an elegant roast of themselves. Their Hogwarts house discussion adds another layer of playful rivalry. Keep watching. They have more surprises up their sleeves.
to be Cinderella, but I would need her voice.
Hardcore.
It's a problem. I would like need her voice. I can't be a Disney princess ever.
Oh, Muffin, it's so hard being you.
No, but like I really would really like to be a Disney princess.
I'm sure that dream will come true. true.
I'm sure there's
because
a
a dream
Disney-
is a wish your heart makes.
It can't come true.
Thank you, one person.
No, it can't come true because Disney, by the way, Disneyland, thanks for this. They're gonna never invite me again. They already kicked me out once. But you can't be a princess at the park if you're over 27 years old.
Now that was both adorable and hilarious. Anna humorously declares her desire to be a Disney princess, joking about extreme measures she would take. Blake responds by encouraging her dream, but Anna laments the age restriction for portraying princesses at Disneyland. They somehow manage to mix genuine longing with ironic self-awareness here. This moment blends humor with genuine longing, and you'll want to stick around because the laughs keep coming.
Oh, because I went to Disney Jail when I was a kid, and then I talked about it on Letterman, and then like when I went to come back, they were like, "Yeah, why'd you mention it on Letterman?" Yeah, I was like, really?
What, like they didn't want you to admit that Disney Jail existed?
Yeah. I know, so now I'm gonna get uninvited again. I'm so obsessed with Disneyland. I love you so much. I'm sorry to tell all your deep, dark secrets.
Did you see that coming? Anna shares a story about being sent to Disney jail as a child and later being uninvited for mentioning it on Letterman. Blake and the crew react with disbelief, turning it into a running joke. Even in stories of childhood mischief, they slip in that elegant self-critique. This unique anecdote lightens the mood and adds an unexpected twist. Trust me, you don't want to miss what happens next.
Lord of the Rings, I think you're a little more hardcore in that realm, right? Lord of the Rings.
I don't know Lord of the Rings, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Nothing to apologize for.
She wins.
Star Wars?
Wait, but by the way, you've been like, oh, I think you're the bigger Potter fan. I think you're the bigger Disney fan.
Oh.
I think you're the bigger. So, like, what? What about me over here?
You can present your
guys,
own.
like, don't
present.
fight. Just because I'm the best at everything.
So offended.
What's your Jeopardy
okay,
category?
Fine.
What's
I'll just sing a quick Cinderella song.
What would your Jeopardy category be then? What's your expertise? I want to give equal opportunity.
Oh, I'm not an expert at anything. You know, a couple things here and there.
Comic book movies, you've appeared in one.
Okay, that was a whole pop culture showdown. Josh probes their fandoms, and Blake claims expertise in Lord of the Rings and Star Wars, while Anna admits she isn't as familiar. The playful competition continues as they debate who is the bigger fan in various categories. They're casually throwing in little jabs at themselves while making it sound effortless. You'll love what they dive into next. It's pretty entertaining.
Yeah, eventually.
What a way to wrap things up with some superhero banter. Josh shifts focus to comic book movies, noting Blake's past involvement. Blake acknowledges her role with humor, while Anna adds a lighthearted remark. Of course, they can't finish without a little self-aware humor about their past work. This final exchange rounds out the interview with self-awareness and humor. What a fun way to end the conversation.